Hey everyone, today we have the Target exclusive Droids multi-pack. I got this from CMD store in Canada. I'm sorry I haven't posted as much on YouTube lately. I've been busy sculpting this 1/12 scale cockpit. This is the first time I'm showing it off ahead of its release on my Patreon, but just wanted to give you guys a quick preview, but that's all you get to see for now. We've got some pretty cool box art on the side here, and then on the back we actually don't have a number in this series, I think because this is an exclusive. And these are all repaints, so I'm not going to go too far in depth on any of these figures, but we are going to take a look at the jet boosters and see if they work on R2-D2. First, let's compare the pit droid to the original release that came in the Droid Depot multi-pack from Galaxy's Edge. You can see a similar amount of deco on the two new pit droids on the left and the right, and I actually don't have a version of the BD droid that I haven't weathered, so I can't give you the comparison that I would like, but here is just a nice close-up look at the blue and white paint deco. But what I do have to compare for you is the original R5 on the left versus the new release on the right. As far as I can tell, these are identical, maybe very tiny slight variations in the color, but of course here the side panels are not glued on, allowing for those rocket boosters to attach, and it is a nice snug fit. I don't think you have to worry about these popping off accidentally or just kind of falling off while it's just sitting on your shelf, although the blue blast effects do kind of tend to fall off here if you're handling it. I don't think they'll just fall off on their own, but when you pick up the figure, if you nudge them even just a little bit, they tend to pop off, but it does give a nice effect here. Of course though, he is just stuck on the ground instead of floating, so it's not going to really complete that effect, but I do have a solution for that a little bit later in the video. But for now, we're going to see how this effect works on R2-D2. So first, we're going to pop off the head. You can do this by rotating it, lifting up, and then rotating it again. We're going to put it into water that's been microwaved for 90 seconds. You can see how soft and gummy the legs are. Be careful not to warp them. I kind of made that mistake while I was shooting this, but you can see that the blue panels just kind of peel right off once it is warm. Be careful not to burn yourself because this will be hot and some hot water gets trapped in some of the crevices there, but these do peel off. It is going to kind of permanently affect the figure. You can eventually go back and glue these later. I just don't think you'll ever have as clean of a finish. So obviously this is sort of my weathered up version of R2. So these do fit into place. You can tell they're kind of designed to do so. So I think in 2025 we'll get a Revenge of the Sith version of R2 with the rocket boosters. In the meantime, if you can't wait though, these will work. You just might want to glue them into place. I did have to clear out some of the extra glue and plastic with an X-Acto knife from those holes, but otherwise it fits pretty nicely. And you can create this version of R2 that I know a lot of us have wanted for a while. And if you use any of my hexagon stands, I did design one that I will add to my Patreon that is specifically for these figures. It works on any astromech, and it just kind of lifts them up into the air so they look like they're boosting away, puts them at a slight angle. I think it looks really cool, and this does work with my other hexagon stands. The files for all of those are on my Patreon if you want to get 3D printing those. I also made a slightly taller version for R5, and if you were wondering why, it is so you can fit a few of these mouse droids underneath, just like we see in The Mandalorian. And while we're on the subject, I'll show you two of the custom pit droids that I made just using some paint. I was disappointed that my favorite pit droid with the broken antenna wasn't part of this set, so I went ahead and painted that myself. So now I have 5 pit droids. So just a quick video today since these are all repaints. I hope you enjoyed seeing these figures. Let me know if this changes your decision to get this set at all. I do think the rocket boosters are pretty cool, but I would be really shocked if we don't see those coming with an R2-D2 in the near future. Please give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Here are some other videos from my channel that I think you would enjoy as well, and I will see you all next time.